Alright everyone, welcome back to Elden Ring with Sir Victoria. So, we are heading the other way on the road now. Yep, they've already started. There are some little plants that were introduced here. Or, well, not introduced here. We saw them at, what was that place name? It's the place where we met Selin the Sorceress. But we saw some over there. Yes, it's more of the little plants that shoot poison. So, we just gotta watch out. Should be a way to get up into this tower over here, I think. May not have been the way they wanted us to do it, but it's the way I did it. Thank you for switching my lock on to, what is that? One of those little squirrel things. Alright, heading up the tower. Unless I'm mistaken, this is where we get the hand ballista item. And then there's a guy up here with a ballista, and that is the main reason we came here, so he's not firing at us while we're traveling through the woods below. Yep, this is the hand ballista and some ballista bolts. The hand ballista is heavy and takes a decent amount, yes, 30 strength to use, and it has to be used two-handed, but it does amazing damage, and most human enemies, like myself, or human-shaped at least, size, it will knock over. It just has an amazing impact. It's basically running a great bow, but it's a crossbow. So, rather fun, in my opinion. Now that the way has been cleared, or, well, made safe, safer, we got demi-humans around, so we gotta watch out. But there's a grace right here. Go ahead and grab that. And first we're going to go over to this candlestick and activate it, since we saw it from the other side of Limgrave. Yep, there's that candlestick, which would send a guy walking this way and off this ledge. And down into here, which I think I remember which one this is. Yeah, Earthbore Cave. I think I remember this one. Definitely remember this one. Now this one's mostly filled with rats, but the boss is pretty tanky, so we're definitely going to be summoning the soldiers for him. If nothing else, he's good distraction. Since my brightness is turned up a little bit, you can actually see all the cracks in the ground and everything. That's another floor that'll fall out on us. So we'll go around that. Big old turtleneck. I don't know why I remember this dungeon with such clarity, but I do. We're not gonna... well, actually, we could summon to help with the rats, and then summon again in the boss room. Now, we are going to one-hand our katana for here, or our Uchi katana, so that I can torch. I can't wait until I get the little lantern that I can hook on my belt. It is such a help. Yeah, all we have to worry about for here is rats. Wow, a lot of people died to the rats. Oh. How lovely that my helpers disappeared just before I get in here. Take bleed. I think that's all of them. Yep. Okay, we'll go ahead and top off. Grab some items. More cookery. Nice. We can also get bleeding arrows at some point and learn how to craft them, and that is one that I need since we're wanting to focus on the status effect aspect. Oh. Okay. there is Brood Bear. An especially potent version of the big bears we fought before. All my FP, so no more bloody slash. Go ahead and grab that. That's a tree, really. I don't know how much it's going to take to bleed him. Smack me out of the air. And again. Well, we're not getting our bleed proc, but we're getting some damage done. My soldiers are about to go down. There we go. And screw the crit, we're just gonna smack it. Oh, we got the bleed death. Excellent. And we get the Spell Drake Talisman, which gives us protection from magic. Okay, there's the warp. I think we already got everything in here. I still don't know what these things are. I don't even see a message here. Is it that one? No. Yeah, I don't know what these little spikes are. They're like all over the place in the game, though. So maybe they mean something, maybe they don't. I don't know. Anyone knows the answer to that? Feel free to let me know. I appreciate it greatly. Ugh. I'm getting hungry. But I need to wait a little longer before eating dinner. Ganon, you can be up here, but you gotta behave. Okay. Good boy. Come on, game. We have enough levels, so let's go ahead and do that. And now we're going to start boosting our carry capacity. Alright, let's get going. So now we are heading to the little ruins over here, and then we'll head to that other dungeon. That should make a pretty decent amount of time on the video. There is a boss here, but it is, it's not a dungeon boss, or one of the ones under the ruins. This one is actually just standing over here in the ruins. Let's get the boys. Wow, bleed did a lot. Yeah, that is the unnamed demi-human queen. Unless there was a name there that I just didn't see. I know that you're surrendering, but I don't trust you guys at all. You've turned on me before, and you'll do it again. Plus, my boys are still attacking you. There's not much I can do. And we got a spell out of that, too. Alright, that is the main force of them, although I think there is a chief around here somewhere. So, I think we just got a staff. Yes, demi-human queen staff. Styled as a scepter. So yes, even those of low intelligence can use this staff. It takes 10 intelligence. I'm not smart enough to use it. Though it does have 60 sorcery scaling, which isn't that much, but it is, you know, it's a low intelligence staff. Alright. Now there actually is an underground section here. And, let's see. The easy way to get in is on your horse, because it's right here. But if you don't want to use your horse, or you're in multiplayer and you can't, don't worry, I'll show you the way. Oh, there's the cheat. Oh, how we've grown. Alright. So the way to get in without your horse, since, you know, in multiplayer you can't use your horse, is you want to jump on this little platform here, then jump up here, and there we are. I believe it's just a chest down here. But I've been wrong before, and I can be wrong again. Okay. Shield of the Guilty. So let's see. Shield of the Guilty has rather poor defenses. Yeah, very poor defenses. But you can smack with it to do bleed buildup. Excuse me. I don't think we're really going to use it, considering all of our offensive stuff is geared towards bleed. I don't want the defensive stuff to be extremely weak, just so it can inflict bleed, you know? With that done, we're heading to the dungeon over here. Now, there's more of these flowers over here, but there's a lot of the big ones. And there is a pretty neat trick to defeating the big ones, which, see, that one right there, it extended, which makes it much weaker. You do a lot more damage to them while their stem is extended like that. But of course, that also means they're about to cast their big spell, so you need to watch out. Into the cave. Now, this one's a mine, so more than likely we want to get our mace out, or our flail. We don't really need this torch lit. So let's slap our shield back on. Dude. Alright. I don't think we've really found any better armor. Oh, I did! A little bit weaker against slash, and the robustness is lower, but everything else has a decent rise. Okay. Looking like a foot soldier. Excuse me. Don't worry, my looks may change, but the strategy will stay the same. That... well, hell, it's already coming. Oh, right, I'm in my menu. Crouch. Right, I remember this place. There's a mix of the miners and those guys. We're going to focus on those guys because most of the miners aren't going to be immediately hostile. The downside of this is if we do have to end up by some... Actually, can we swap out the bow and put the flail on and be okay? Alright, we'll still be medium here. Good, good. Just gotta think. Good, we can still one-tap them with backstabs. Oh, Almost went falling to the wrong place. Really? The mace did more damage to them. Oh, the flail. The flail does have higher physical damage now. I did forget that. But only by 1. But it did quite a bit more damage to them, so it seems that they take more damage from strike as well. Good information to have. We're just going to use the flail for most of this. There's 2 behind us, but... amount of damage because they're like berserkers. Come on then. Well, if I remember right, their weapon is also classified as a cleaver. Okay, got golden room 2. This guy out. Smithing stone 1. I need another smithing stone 2. Hey that boyo. Good. We're doing pretty good damage all around. Stanching boluses. Those are the ones that do bleed. Is it supposed to be staunching? Nah, I'm not gonna criticize grammar. Okay, this is the room that's gonna be tricky. There's a lot of enemies in here. I think we're gonna try to backstab this guy. Okay, the flyers will be the most problem. I'll take that trade. Hell. Broke my guard, but I'm still alive. That came out of nowhere. I love smacking enemies out of the air. They probably like doing it to me. Alright. Oh, we got another arrow. That's a flyer. Okay. Fucking dodgy bastard. I didn't know they had a grab. The more you know. The trick to fighting these is that often when they come down, or when they fire an arrow, they'll dip down a little bit, and it makes it easier to smack them. That seems to be the best way for me to fight them. I don't know about you, and of course anyone who has ranged as their main is probably going to have an easier time with them. Now I'm pretty sure one is going to come from behind. Maybe not. I may have already triggered the second flyer that comes from behind. Another thing, I just received soft cotton. Soft cotton is an interesting item because while it's active, you'll take less fall damage and make less noise from falling. Terry leaves, Smithing Stone 1. Quiet dogs. Dogs. 3 heals left for the boss. But we can summon, so we should be good. I think I remember which boss this is. Yeah. Now this guy hits really hard, but he also stacks decently easy from soldier boys. That's a solid hit. Bloody slash. Victory. And we get the rusted anchor that everyone loves. Alright. How long's it been? That's not too long yet. Why don't we go ahead and head up to the church and grab it. That'll be where we can call this episode. There. Doot. Alright. Let's get a move on, shall we? Oh, right. I think there's a path up here as well. There's several ways to go around it and everything. I don't remember if there's any items up here. There's another chief that we're ignoring for the moment. You'll run into a couple of these up here, and I don't remember what their actual name is, but they are basically guardians for the Erd trees, the minor Erd trees. And they will, attack on sight because they're trying to protect their Erd tree and everything. Which there's a minor Erd tree right there that we will be going to in the next episode. I don't remember if there's an invader at this church or not. I honestly can't remember. Well, I wasn't pulled off my horse. Church of Pilgrimage. Ah, some golden centipedes. Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and buff our flasks, since we have 2 tiers. Luckily, I don't think the cost of upgrading a flask like that, excuse me, ever goes up. There we go, upgraded twice. I don't think we have any seeds. Yeah, not enough seeds. Oh, we can talk to Melina.
Spoken echoes linger here, words of Queen Marika, who vanished long ago. If you wish, I will share them with you.
Go ahead.
In Marika's own words, then, after thy death, I will give back what I once claimed, return to the lands between, wage war, and brandish the Elden Ring, grow strong in the face of death. Warriors of my lord, Lord Godfrey.
Interesting. What can we put on the flail? I think we'll do wild strikes. Alright. We're going to go ahead and end this episode here. In the next episode, we're going to do the dungeon that's, pretty sure it's like right over here. Maybe no, it's like right here. So we'll do this one. We'll go do the Erd tree. And depending on how the Erd tree goes, because it can potentially take me a while to kill that avatar. I don't know how I'm going to fare just yet. But depending on how that goes, we will head over here, grab some stuff here, and head to this building here. So until next time, as always, I hope everyone really enjoyed the show, and that you all have a great day.